My name's Sajan. Many of you may know me now from the BBC Apprentice. So I got through to week 7, which was a good, chance to really showcase my skills. The Apprentice Journey, the whole experience has been super. I mean, from the moment I first auditioned to it, all the way till basically Wednesday, it has been so surreal. I think it's kind of taught me lots of lessons about it, but it's just been genuinely such an exciting experience and an experience I will never ever forget. I wanted to be on The Apprentice because I just wanted to show people you can do anything in the world that you want if you put your head to it. I wanted to always leave my job, start my business, but I was just waiting for that moment. And for me, the moment was The Apprentice.
Absolutely.
I just said, you know, I'm going to audition. If I get on it, I'll get on it. If I don't, I'll see what I want to do after. So I just took the risk, decided that I'll apply to it, got onto the show, quit my job, and ever since then, not worked. Obviously been on The Apprentice, running the businesses that I have at the moment. But it's just one of those things. If you don't ever take a risk, you'll never know.
100%.
I say this to anyone, don't ever look at age as a limit. Like, if you've got talent, you've got the skills, just go out there and do it. Apply to things that you know you'd be good at. Whether you get it or not, it's a different thing, but just apply to it. But there's one book that I would advise anyone to read, and that for me was the striking point. I'm gonna go do it. It's called The 4-Hour Work Week. You don't actually have to work 7 hours a week to make what you do at the moment. It actually takes about 2 hours of your working day to do everything that you need in work. And then you've got so much more time to actually, do a bit of research on what you want and learn from others. I remember before I became an entrepreneur, people just said, you're not good enough, don't know what you want in life. And I just kept saying, I love it, because that means
it fuels you, right?
Yeah, exactly. If someone says I'm not good enough, then I don't have to prove it to them, I prove it to myself. And it's always about challenging yourself, learn from others, network with the best people in life, and really build yourself up to something good. Like, focus on yourself, focus on your goals, stay healthy in your mind, do the right things that will allow you to be a good entrepreneur. But the most important thing I would say for young entrepreneur is the friendship groups. Like, everyone says, yeah, work hard, you find a good idea and do it. For me, it's actually your friendship groups that will make you a good entrepreneur or bad entrepreneur.
Yeah. For those followers that are watching and they don't know what Millennial is, tell us a little bit about.
Millennials are a generation that has been misunderstood. The conceptions for millennials are very difficult at the moment. People just don't understand millennials, and businesses don't understand millennials. And millennials are going to be making up the workforce by 2020, 50% of it. So I think it's important that businesses understand how to communicate them, which is through social media, Instagram, rather than sort of just putting a job advert on a newspaper now. So for example, with job descriptions, we now don't do job descriptions on paper, we do them visually.
Love it.
So people can be like, oh, I see myself fitting into the business. Through social media, you can apply to a job now through Instagram, through Snapchat, through Facebook, which is the most used platform for millennials now. So about bringing things easier to people to apply to.
Boardroom lessons, what would you say your 3 takeaways are from the process?
Not to be creative anymore. So the first thing is just be able to listen to everyone and communicate well with everyone. I think that's so important with anything in business or even a job. Understand what someone's asking of you and communicate what you really want to back to them in the best way possible. Be resilient.
Yeah.
Boardroom's tough as hell. And in that boardroom, if you're not strong enough or you're not really good at handling yourself, you will get destroyed very easily. So being resilient is very important from there. Finally, just believe in yourself. To get onto The Apprentice, when you're fighting for your life in that boardroom and working with the other entrepreneurs, if you don't believe in yourself, you're never gonna be good enough.
You're now working with us to create some video content for your personal brand and also the business. How do you think other recruitment agencies can use video as a medium to stand out and also leverage their business?
I think contextualizing and visualizing has become so important now, especially in a market that is so dominated. One candidate will probably have 20 opportunities to go to. Yeah. And they're also very basic and normal. So my concept was to help businesses become more visual, show people what it's like working in a certain place, and sort of use that as a way to attract people. And I think now visual content means you can actually see what it's like to work there, attracts a different type of crowd, and attracts people that will be automatically passionate about your business. And I think, look, visual is the best way to go now.
What are the challenges somebody starting young trying to venture into multiple businesses, and is there an advantage, a disadvantage?
Start with one. Don't start with many at once. Once you've got one doing well, and there's synergy maybe with the next business you're trying to collect with, then yes, maybe you can start. But whenever you're working or trying to create a business, find the first business that you want to work with, see if it actually works or it doesn't work.
What would you say are the biggest obstacles as a startup that you're facing at the moment? and how are you overcoming those obstacles?
The biggest obstacle that I'm having at the moment is trying to do everything in the business. I need to build a team where I am at the moment to get it to the next level. But before that, I needed to do the accounting side, which I have no experience with. The marketing. But I'm good at sales and the HR in the creative side as well, which I'm now going to not do and give it to you guys to do for me. So you have to be able to sort of take all those different things. But I learned that by being in a job, by looking at other people and saying, oh, how do you do accounting? Ask questions. That's probably the best way to learn. You know, you might think you're annoying, ask questions, just ask questions.
Coming from a non-millennial sort of generation, believe it or not, how would you sort of say to someone of like the previous generations that, you know, this is how our generation starts to look for work, and the ways that you guys are going into it, like what would you advise someone to start? So
I'd say to people that are a bit older, look for a new job, like, plan yourself what you want. You're always going to have the investment in you from people. For sure. Just really find who you are, what you do. You still bring lots of skills to the table, but really practice your interview skills, which we're doing workshops for. So if anyone wants to sort of practice with CVs, how to do interviews, you can connect with Talent for Tomorrow and we do that for you. It doesn't matter what your age is, you always have to prepare for the job that you're going, ask the right types of questions, and really find the value that you're going to add to the client, and you know, someone will see that in you.